Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a blessing that is on its way to you. We will be also looking at the signs that you can expect for this particular blessing. And by the way, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. If you wish for Spirit to pick your pile today, you will also find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, please stick around and we will be taking a look at what your cards are today. For pile number 1, you've got the, there we go, oak. For pile number 2, you've got the chickweed. And for pile number 3, you've got the tulip. If you prefer to pick your pile or piles using crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the fluorite point. For pile number 2, you've got the peach moonstone. And there. For pile number 3, you've got the rose quartz. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages that you're meant to hear today regarding your blessing that is meant to reach you, as well as your signs. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your reading. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction was created specifically for you. And after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. All right. Right, and for pile number 3, these are the signs. Let's see what we've got. So for pile number 1, you've got Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, as well as Aquarius. For pile number 2, you've got the signs Aries, Cancer, Taurus, as well as Pisces. And for pile number 3, you've got the signs Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Capricorn. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3, of course. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placement or placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. These are just different suggestions to make your pick a pile process easier. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that the next section is all about spirit picking your pile. If you're interested in checking that out, please stay around. If this is something that you do not prefer today, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This section has been created specifically for you. As you know, we assign a different tarot card to each pile. The magician will be presenting pile number 1, the high priestess pile number 2, and the empress pile number 3. And I will be shuffling your cards really well until, there we go, one of them catches my attention and I will know that this is your pile. So your chosen pile today is pile number 1. I truly hope that you've enjoyed the different ways in which you can pick your pile and that it made it an easier process for you. And as you know, once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your reading. And my dear soul family, I will see you there. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at the blessing that is on its way to you. I feel this one, I'm going to take it. And we will also be looking at your signs pertaining to this particular blessing. So this is the intention of the reading, and these are the decks that I'll be using. If you are interested in knowing the names of any of them, as always, you'll find that I list them below for you guys down in the description box. Okay, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Flourite point. Your significator card is the Oak card. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and take a look at your oracle cards first. So you've got the King. Wow, what a card to start off. All right, the King, the Oak, very powerful energies. I feel like the oak tree is like the king of the trees. Just a feeling. Right. You also have the Child card. You've got precision. And the key word here is talent. All right, so it's coming together, starting to come together. The keywords are professional conscience, professional ethics, reliability, work quality, thoroughness, organizational skills. Oh, very nice. Okay. And your next card is the Horn. It says lucky in Italy. What's that? Dress lucky. Right. So lucky in Italy. In Italy, the cornicello is a powerful lucky charm. The use of the corno horn began during the Neolithic period when it was believed to be a bringer of fertility and also symbolized strength due to its association with animal horns. Right, so fertility and strength. Typically red. This twisted horn-shaped charm repels the evil eye, a threat to the forces of generation, and is worn to enhance fertility as well as protect pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers. Very interesting. So how to capture, wear, and carry a cornicello charm or hang it in your home or car. Very interesting. Right, I'll keep it here. And let's take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a complete picture of what we're seeing. I feel this part. It's not meant to be, right? Oh, it is. It is meant to be. Great. Thank you. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Queen of Swords, a lot of court cards. Right, so the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, reaching one's destination here. This makes a lot of sense with the oak that we see here. Oh my God, what's going on there? All right. And you've got the Chariot. And we've got a card sliding out. Let's take it. You've got the Devil card. Do we have space for... We can, you know, we can have space for one more card. I'm not sure if this... There's a little bit of nudity. Might be a problem with YouTube, so I'm just going to keep it like that, just in case. With the YouTube rules, I mean. And we have space for one more card. Ooh, you've got the High Priestess, right. And look at this crystal connecting these two cards together. Very interesting. It kind of looks like a horn at this point, doesn't it? All right. So what is your blessing that is on its way to you? It looks to me with the oak, or the acorn rather, in the oak cards, and the child, that you have been working hard towards something. I feel like you've put in a lot of, it could be for many of you something professional, but it doesn't have to be. It's talent at the end of the day. Whatever it is that you've put your talent towards, maybe you were like trying to create something amazing at home. Maybe this is your project. Maybe you are raising a child with love and making sure that you give them the best things in life, and that they are talented and they are educated and all of the things that you envision for them. In any case, whatever this is, whether it's a real child or a little project that you began a while ago, and I say a while, maybe even a long time ago, because here in this Six of Swords, this is the after tarot. It shows us minutes after the regular scene, the regular tarot card, the Rider-Waite-Smith. In any case, we see here that someone has arrived in the Six of Swords. Someone has arrived. They've been on a long journey and they have arrived. So arrived means, especially with this Ten of Pentacles, that you have gotten, or you are about to get all of the blessings that you were looking for and hoping for. So what is on its way to you? It looks like huge results, more than what you are expecting, because that's the pinnacle. The 10 is a pinnacle of an element. Like if it's the 10 of Swords, is a lot of pain. If it's the 10 of Pentacles, it's more than you ever expected in terms of abundance, the results even. So with the horn, it looks like you're going to be very lucky with what you started, because it's all about fertility here, right? And protection. So that which you worked hard towards with a lot of precision, putting a lot of having a lot of conscience towards it, like you really care. You put a lot of quality and thoughtfulness to it. You're very thorough. you look like a master here. You're very talented at something, either being a mother, a great father, a great parent, a great leader, a great manager, a great project owner. Whatever this is, you will be protected, is the first thing I can clearly see. You are going to be protected. And that's why I've got the devil connected to the high priestess here. It's kind of like spiritual powers protecting you. I don't know, is there something at risk here? I will check. We know the devil card is there in conjunction to the high priestess. You know, it's exactly that. The devil with the high priestess, this is spirituality. The devil could be something like evil. So evil eye, literal evil eye. Perhaps even the 5 here looks like a hamsa, right? Which protects from evil eye. Oh my God. I'm sorry about that. Maybe we should check that one out. Well, I'll put this here so that we don't cut off our trail of thoughts, and it will remind me to check why you have evil eye right there. But first and foremost, you seem to be super protected from that. So sorry about that. But don't worry, you are protected. And the blessing, that the second most important blessing, first of all, protection of what you're working towards. Second of all, getting more results than what you ever thought. There's a new page with the Page of Swords. You know, the pages are also a new chapter in the fact that we look at from the Ace to the 10 is one era, one stage, and from the Page to the Kings is a new elevated stage, right? So we can see there's a new chapter, a new page in whatever it is you're working on, because there's some form of elevation happening. That's how it's a new page. Everything with the Knight of Pentacles that you've worked hard and consistently towards. Also, the Queen of Swords shows how that you were super disciplined, almost to a fault. Is now about to show you the transformation you were looking forward to. You are now going to reach your destination after a long journey, and you will be absolutely protected from an evil eye. Why do you have that? And why? I don't want to say why is it important for you to know that. Of course it's important, but I mean, why is it highlighted in your reading? That's my question. So who is the evil eye from? And why is it highlighted in your reading? I mean, yeah, why is it highlighted? Of course it's important, don't get me wrong, but I want to know why it's highlighted specifically here, that you will be protected from it. I mean, all of these are important things. I hope you know what I mean. Right, so who is this person? I just want to know. Obviously, it's significant that it shows up in your reading. Right, so who is this person? Wheel of Fortune, someone who sees you super fortunate. You know, if I see fortune and I see hard work, instantly I'm thinking someone around you feeling like, oh, pile number one's really lucky. While you can clearly see here that you worked hard for it. So someone who sees you as fortunate, because this is the after tarot again, they're constantly seeing results. They're not seeing the long haul, the hard work, the discipline. So that's there. Let's also get some more clues. Oh, this figure from the Chariot. Hold on, before we go there. This is someone who maybe you're commuting with, someone that you commute to, you meet when you commute somewhere every day or frequently. Yeah, there's commute going on. But anyways, the Justice card. And you can see that king bowing to the justice card. The king and the follower of the king, both under the law. The law is fair to everyone. And you've got the king here. Perhaps this is someone that you are somehow leading, managing, helping. Someone maybe that you cross by every day, who they see that you're not on their league somehow. They see you as like far bigger. So maybe you don't see them, or without realizing you're not paying attention to them, but they're paying great attention to you. That's another thing. 7 of Pentacles. They work hard, and maybe they are getting very small results, and perhaps they're comparing themselves to you. Oh, they feel like you're fortunate. They know you work hard. Here's the thing. They feel like they too work hard, but they are not getting the fortune that you are getting. So maybe they feel like with the king, you're fortunate to have some form of leadership position, with the king showing up a lot, or that you're very fortunate with the type of results you're getting, because look at that. Maybe you're not there yet, but you're very fortunate, it seems, at least in the eye of this person. All I can tell you is that the strong, evil eye, unfortunately, is coming from someone that you may not recognize right away, because it could be someone that you could be overlooking, but they look up to you a lot. They can see you. They also can see that you are very lucky. And why is their evil eye so strong? Like, why is their evil eye that strong? Perhaps this answers the question, because I was trying to get to why you need to know about that so much. Why is it such a strong part in your reading? I mean, we even put your crystal there. That's perhaps protecting you now. The Flourite is a spiritual crystal that puts you on the right spiritual path, that puts you on the right spiritual path. And with that, it's protecting you so that you continue along your path. You see that? So let's see why you need to know about this. And how come someone who's not really that part of your life has such a strong, it seems, evil eye? But you're protected, so it's all good. But just so you know, you're aware. The Ace of Cups. It's coming, it seems, from, or at least it started from extreme admiration. Like this person, it started as extreme admiration that later perhaps turned into extreme burning jealousy. Then you've got Judgment. Perhaps this extreme admiration led to them self-judgment, led to extreme self-judgment. You were rising, the child representing this thing that you started, and you were like something around you started but rose up very quickly, and they're still there or something. And you've got the Page of Wands. Perhaps you grew, new chapter, pages, remember? New page, new chapter, and you stopped paying attention to them. Perhaps that hurt them. Oh. Right. Well, I'm really sorry about that. What's your guidance here? I guess that's what we need. Right there, you're protected, right? So again, you're all good. But what is your guidance since you're hearing about this? First, to know that you're protected, but what's your guidance? Oh, we've got 2 cards. So this is the Ten of Swords. This is the pinnacle of pain. And then you've got the Three of Cups, which is the card of celebration. So your guidance is, by the way, you might be feeling pain, extreme pain, especially with the swords. It doesn't have to be, it could be body as well, because that's a body being carried. So you might feel unease a little bit in the next few days. You might be feeling like you don't know why you're not in your best mental shape these days. You might be feeling even physical pain, and you might not understand what this is all about. Like, where is this coming from? Why does it feel so gloomy these days? Why am I such mental pain? Like things like maybe you're feeling a lot of sadness all of a sudden, or a lot of anxiousness all of a sudden, or a lot of any lower frequency feeling like shame, guilt, any of these things. Maybe you're being bombarded by negative thoughts. And maybe you're starting to experience a lot of physical pain. Your guidance here is to simply just sit and relax. Don't worry about it. You're being absolutely protected. This is your spiritual path. And there's something about when it's your spiritual path and when you're in alignment with your spiritual path, nobody can veer you off course, especially when you're in absolute alignment with it. If there is like, if you think you just got veered off course, it is your course. But in this case here, you're in absolute alignment. You're not being pushed towards your track. You are on track. And so nobody, nothing, no force in the universe can take you off of that except you. So here, this is showing you that don't worry, you're on your path. Yes, you might be feeling like some bad feelings or pain here and there. Your guidance is, first of all, don't worry about it. It's all going to be good very soon with the Three of Cups. You'll feel your best very soon. But this is also saying, get into your happy energy. So what is happy energy? Get into gratitude, celebrate life, feel good about the things that you have now. Whenever you find yourself in that state, get into a higher frequency. Three of Cups, think about all the wonderful things, get into an activity that you like, speak to a person that you like. The more you engage in things that make you feel good, not perpetual scrolling or anything that just gives you a hit of dopamine. We're talking more serotonin, like getting into hobbies, for example, like still being active, not kind of like letting it all go by scrolling, unless you're doing something useful with that, like you're learning or something. Gratitude is a great exercise. In my opinion, it is the best exercise. Whenever you're not feeling that good, remember the good things and engage in gratitude. It makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, that's your guidance there with this situation, my dear pile number 1. But it's saying, don't worry about it. This person won't be able to harm you. But just so you know, whenever you're feeling this way, that's what's going on, and it's going to be warded off. So this is probably why you're meant to know about this. Right, other than the protection, as explained, you will soon get a strong bout of abundance or hit, results much bigger than you ever expected with the 10 of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to put these back and let's focus on this blessing. Let's expand on it, zoom into it, and see what this blessing is all about. Okay. So, what is this blessing going to be like? More information for pile number 1, please. Right, so you've got the 4 of Cups. There we go. the Ten of Wands. Both cards make me feel like you're going to drop something. This blessing is going to be so big that you will have the power to go, I don't like that. Drop. That's too heavy. Drop. You see? Something like that. And it's coming from the heavens to you, and you're going to use that to your favor. You're going to be like, thank you, heavens, for this blessing. I will use this to drop what I don't like with the Four of Cups, to drop what is heavy. I've been carrying this heaviness for so long. The Death card. You're really going to be able to transform your pains, transform things like maybe tragedies that happened, the difficulties in your life. You're able to, you now have the power to transform that. The Judgment card, I see rising. You keep getting that. You're like rising to the top. Also, that could be others' judgment about your reputation. Especially since you're doing something with precision here. So, yeah, you're leveling up. Your reputation is growing. You're leveling up greatly. Your reputation is growing. You've got the Strength card. You will have the power to handle something that you would have seen before as intimidating or too powerful to handle. But now you're able to handle it so well. What's an example of that? Things like, I just got an example and I lost it and I barely got it. What was it? Oh, like you were intimidated by a particular department, for example, in your huge organization, and you're like, you watch them from afar and you're like, oh, these are the decision makers. These are the this or that. Suddenly, things change in your life and you become part of this department that you once used to be super intimidated by. But now you're part of this department. You are a strong force, a force to be reckoned with there. So that's one example. Another example could be a Lux store. Like, for example, you would watch all these Lux cars, for example, from afar. Now you get to pick your car, make friends with the salesperson there, and they respect you there too. And so what was once intimidating becomes something that you can handle easily. So I don't know where this lies in your life, but that's the energy that I'm picking up here. What else are we seeing? Wow, you've got the Emperor. And let's check out the rest of the cards. You've got the King of Swords. And you've got the Two of Swords, untouchable. You become untouchable. Look at that. So we did talk about your reputation and how you're rising to the top. Here, the Emperor and the King of Swords, you will build something for yourself. And dare I say, an empire with the Emperor, or something to you that is an empire. And or maybe you're building an empire. Let me not limit that. You're building an empire. And with the King of Swords, you're seen as the expert, especially that we've got the Talent card here. And I don't know why I'm suffering saying this word today. Precision. I don't know what's wrong today. So you're very precise. You're seen as the expert here. You become a powerful person. You too, a force to be reckoned with. And here you're like amongst the strong. But so much so with the Two of Swords, you're going to gain so much power to the point with this Two of Swords that you're going to become untouchable. It's not easy for anyone to come near you, it seems. Because now I understand with the Queen of Cups, you're going to be in the next phase of your life really loved. Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, really loved, really abundant. So, and it makes sense because the Ten of Pentacles is not just about wealth. It's about wealth, family, generations, creating a family line. It's about being happy with a group of people. It's such a powerful card. So you can see as we zoomed out of this card, that's why you're getting more than what you expected. Because not only will you now have the power to drop the heaviness, it's not just about that heaviness that you've been carrying, the things that you didn't like about this particular situation that you're in your life. You will have the power not just to drop it, but to transform it to your favor. You're going to make a huge transformation out of everything going on in your life. You'll be able to transform everything to your liking. You're rising, you're leveling up quickly. Yeah, we're not going to repeat, but you get my point, of course. This, that, and you're going to be handling things that you never thought you would handle before. But most importantly, you're going to have so much power and such a big reputation, and how can I say this? The notion you're going to be deemed as someone who just knows what they're doing. And that is creating a strong protection to you. It's like no one can come near you. Again, that's an energy that your cards are choosing to show you when it comes to your big blessing and how much it's more than what you expect. So how will you have the power to transform all that you want in your life? How's that? Knight of Cups. You'll be fulfilled with the Knight of Cups. Everything that you desire with this specific Knight of Cups and the After Tarot, everything that you desire, everything that that your heart wants, you will be able to easily fulfill because there's an inundation of abundance coming more than you think that to you is just more than what you thought or imagined. It's your thing that keeps on giving. My dear pile number one. What else with the transformation? Wow, Wheel of Fortune comes up again in your reading. You're going to be a very fortunate person. Fortunate in terms of many things. Fortunate in wealth, fortunate with love, fortunate with experience, fortunate with protection, fortunate with reputation, fortunate with many things. And all of these fortunes will be, I heard in my mind right now, at your disposal. So you'll be able to use all of these things to transform the pain points in your life, the things that were making you stressed and sad for a long time. And I feel to draw one more card for the transformation. So I'm going to do that. Empress, you are going to be abundant. So you will have abundance, love. Again, I picked up quite a few right things from this Wheel of Fortune. You will have love, abundance, beauty or attractiveness, great attractiveness, and wealth to use to your favor. And you will be using it to your favor to transform your whole life. And another card pops up. I feel like these are the cards of the transformation. And this card is falling right there. So I feel like we're getting more information in terms of your abundance that will help you, or how the blessings, sorry, not abundance, the blessing, what is the blessing that will help you drop all of that? Seven of Wands. You will be on a great advantage. You're going to jump higher than all of your current problems. This is going to be such a huge leap, which we know, which we keep seeing for you. So yeah, it's going to be such a huge leap that you will be at a great advantage to be able to ward off all of the things that are currently creating challenges in your life. So yeah, it's simply because you're flying high. You're flying high all of a sudden, that it will just be easy for you to drop all of that, because you'll be able to face the things that perhaps are making you carry all of this heaviness. Your question now is probably around, how is this going to happen? Because you're getting there. So how is this going to happen for you? Right, so you've got the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Wands, two fives. How are you getting there? Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. It's a time of great change. All of the fives. Six of Wands. Wow, and the Knight of Swords. How are you getting there? So it looks like these days you're really struggling. You are going through some financial struggles as well as other types of challenges. It looks to me with this very Five of Wands, it gives me this impression that you have so many things, and we can see it here. You've got so many things that are challenging you at the same time. But look at this Five of Wands. Everyone's now sitting still. Everyone's sitting still. Suddenly these days, and your reading is happening with the keyword sudden. Suddenly these days, there's some form of success that's happening. Perhaps one that you're not expecting. You know, that quiet before the storm, but in your case, the storm is you being the storm. You being the storm. There's a quiet, and it seems like you're not expecting it, nor is anyone around you expecting it. Especially with the Five of Pentacles here, that the difficulties you're going through, it shows. You're going through it, others around you are going through it, it shows, it's clear. You're feeling it. All I can tell you, my dear pile number one, that it looks like it's overnight success. Overnight success is what I can pick up 100% from this reading. Overnight success. From small to big. Overnight success is going on here. Yeah. That is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number one. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, all the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Pile number two, I forgot to tell you the signs that I've been seeing for you. You're going to be seeing a lot of children, and you're going to be seeing a king. A lot of signs pertaining to king or kings. You might even see them together, like a king holding a child or something. That's also a very strong sign that you will be seeing. I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a blessing that is on its way to you. We'll find out all about it in today's reading, yeah. And we're going to be taking a look at your signs. What signs can you be expecting to see that will show you that this blessing is approaching your life right now? It's getting into your life right now. All right, so these are the intentions, and also these are the decks that I'll be using. I'll just take this one, I guess. The Kachinas, interesting. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys in every reading. All right, so before we begin, let me very quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful peach moonstone in the shape of a heart. Your significator card is the chickweed. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Cancer, Taurus, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so let's get straight into it and take a look at your oracle cards. So you've got the sword. It makes me feel like overnight, from day to night, overnight. Something's happening overnight, maybe. The sword could be a decision. In any case, you've got the Kachinas. And it says lucky in Pueblo Indian cultures, traditional in Pueblo Indian religions in the southwest of North America. Those hoppy figures symbolize nature spirits that connect humans with the spirit world. Made from the root of the cottonwood tree, which can find water in the driest climate, the Kachina figures visit the village for the first half of the year. There are over 200 different types of Kachinas, and each can use its individual powers for human good. The sun face Kachina, for example, brings warmth and a positive future. And that's exactly what I'm feeling. A warm and positive future. And there's something about the first half of the year, you getting this blessing in the first half of this year. Right, so that's the information we wanted. Let's now put it back upright. The Kachinas. And you've got mature man. All right. Looks like something is going to happen over day and night, earlier than what you expected because of the chickweed and how it's one of these. They have their flowers. They bloom the earliest, or one of the earliest that blooms when everything is still cold and dry. Here we've got risk taking. Neutral event. So the keywords are risk, benefit, balance, audacious, dare, invest, taking chances out of the comfort zone. But you're going to be safe. So you're going to take a huge risk, or maybe you've already taken a huge risk. And the Kachinas, they protect you. Look at that. How to capture luck. Protect your home and attract good fortune by welcoming in a Kachina. So overall, I feel like you're going to be taking a huge risk, but you're going to be absolutely safe in taking that risk. Mature man, it looks like something is going to mature for you overnight, earlier than what you are expecting. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. Oh, thanks. We did shuffle this before. Any case, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe someone here is going to invest in something. We did read invest. Maybe you're going to invest in something and you're going to reap the results for it earlier than what you think. So that's another energy there. You've got the King of Cups. The Lover's card. Do you see? It's like you're looking for something And it's right around the corner. It's right next to you. You're waiting for something with the fishing, trying to get something. Right, you've got the Three of Swords. The Two of Wands. The Emperor. The Seven of Wands. Look at the snake here. And this squirrel staying still. It's a different way of facing a challenge, being smart and waiting for the danger to go. And also, this squirrel is at an advantage because they can go higher when needed, higher and faster. Anyways, I'm seeing things like being quick, swift, intelligent, clever. That's how you are overcoming the challenges. Yeah, you're gonna be safe. Ooh, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. All right, so that's a really cool reading. Let's take it bit by bit here. You know, pain, planning with the Two of Wands, this is calculated risk if you ask me. Fear, calculated risk. Right, this risk, that calculated risk that you're gonna choose to take, or you've already taken, obviously, will make you grow, mature man, Emperor, over day and night. You're going to capture the abundance that you are looking for earlier than what you think with this here risk. With this risk that could be, investment, a new beginning that you're starting, like a project, a step that you're taking, a move that you're making. You realize, well, as you're making this move, that you're going to have to be patient and wait, and you're waiting lovingly. You understand that this takes time. Yet, you will choose to make that bold risk and wait for it. Wait for things to grow. Wait for things to happen when they're meant to. This pile is really making me feel like you're making a financial investment, maybe, or perhaps you're starting a project. But all I can tell you is that you're going to be lucky in the fact that this calculated risk will actually work out for you sooner than you think. And here's the thing. Even when there are risks, it looks to me like you're going to be very clever and swift in how you maneuver around these risks. You're like, oh, that could be very risky. I see you being very flexible and going, right, you know what? I'm going to jump from this tree to this tree. It doesn't matter. I can let everything go with that if it's the wrong thing. And I'm going to go to that tree. I'm going to start all over. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You're very flexible. You're very swift. You're very intelligent, clever in how you are warding off the many challenges that will happen as you are making that huge risk. And with the Knight of Wands, we know the Knight of Wands is all about getting what they desire. Nothing else matters for the Knight of Wands. If they want something, they're going to get it, and nothing stands in their way. You can see here with the peacock that you're going to be in a very unique situation. And there's something about you that's going to be very attractive, very lucrative. Maybe this reading is talking about how you're going to be able to draw so many people or opportunities towards you. Maybe this card is talking about how overnight you're going to be able to draw so many of the things that you desire towards you. So the tweaking here is not like you're going to get what you want. It looks to me, although you're making sure it happens, yes, but overnight, I feel like something is going to grow so much for you that it attracts everything that you want towards you. That's the peacock. Yeah, and despite the fact that you are scared, in some pain with this risk, you're going to be absolutely protected. Yeah, so I think we've captured the energies of your pile. You're really going to love the results that are going to happen sooner than you think. All right, so now let's take a look at first how this is going to happen, how you'll find what you're looking for sooner, and then what is it going to be like, this blessing that's happening overnight for you. Oh, this one's here. Right, it's going to grow with mature man, grow all of a sudden overnight. So how is this going to happen is the next question. I look at this card with the cat making the cup fall, and I instantly think of something fated, something that you're not expecting. Four of Cups, you're not expecting it. And it's like someone else does something and it affects you, or something else happens and it affects you. So there's a little bit of the idea of an outside force interfering in this. And look at that split. The cat again. And you've got the devil card. Now, what's interfering is so funny with the devil card. Something will be interfering that will make you see a danger that you otherwise wouldn't be paying attention to. And that's really significant. Look at these two cards. You're otherwise sitting there patiently, waiting for that wonderful thing to come. Maybe this is why it's coming earlier. And you're like, oh, everything's good. You're listening to the birds chirping. And then an event happens. You know, like if there's a thief in your home, for example, and they make a mistake and they drop a cup. It instantly makes you alert to a danger that you weren't going to be able to see. You could be able to save your belongings, keep your family safe, catch them and call the police. So similarly, something happens and it alerts you to a danger that you otherwise couldn't foresee. And although this is a calculated risk, yes, you're doing your due diligence and putting in the meticulous planning and everything, but there's also outside forces that maybe you're not accounting for. And it looks like something is going to happen that will make you pay attention to the very danger you could have overlooked. And it will make you go, oh my God, did you hear that? Did you see that? This is dangerous. So what happens next? There's the cat again, the Chariot. The cat is the intuition. It instantly redirects you with the Chariot, and it makes you take the right moves forward that you weren't paying attention to because you're standing there still waiting. So you're instantly going, that's a danger. Let's move. Let's do this. Let's do that. The teacher. And also, it teaches you a lot with the Hierophant, obviously. It teaches you key things that you must know about the very journey that you are starting with the Ace of Pentacles, that you're getting into. It teaches you a couple of important lessons that will prove to be very valuable moving forward on your path. Let's pull out the remaining 3 cards. So you've got the Seer. Each card is so clear, it just shows us. But let me, oh, look at that. I'm already going to go. Wait, let's wait. The Justice card. And you've got the World card. Right, so what's going on here? I see now that you've learned so much. You're able to move strategically, and especially in front of the big things that could have, what is it called in chess? Like, that could have drove over you, let's say, that could have knocked you down. Yeah, that could have knocked you down easily. And you could have said things like, oh, but I didn't know about this force. I didn't know this could happen. I didn't see it. I didn't see the queen was there. I didn't see that. Or I didn't see this was there. I didn't see that. And now you get to recognize it. And you go, oh, there's a chess piece there that I was not seeing at all. And this could knock everything down. Oh, my plan was good, but it wasn't perfect. So now that you learn about it, you take the necessary steps, you see the whole plan, you see what's going on. And I keep saying see, because the high priestess, the seer, sees what you're not seeing. So now the blindfolds are off. And although you can't still see ahead, but you can feel ahead. You understand the whole situation now. Even if you can't see the future, you're like, my ducks are stacked properly in a row. My ducks are in a row. I've crossed my T's and dotted my I's. With justice, I'm able to sense what's right, and I'm able to take all the correct necessary precautions to make sure that I'm in the right. You were able to sense the trouble that could have been brimming behind your back. The noise, the trouble that could have been brimming behind your back. And now you're aligning yourself with it, with the current, rather than going against the current. And with the World card, that is going to allow you to successfully complete properly, Justice and World, properly complete what you set out to do from the very beginning. And that is your protection, being able to constantly show you ahead. The spirit world, your spirit guides, being able to show you, hey, there's danger there. You may not be seeing it. Something knocks down, something happens. And you're like, oh, that's dangerous. I didn't see the queen there. I didn't see this. So your cards clearly answer the how. How you're going to get it. You'll be able to ward off the danger to properly get what was already laying around there for you. It's like you're nearly there, but you had to receive it safely. You're going to maneuver around things cleverly, and things will come to you from that moment forward. Things will just be coming towards you. So let's take a look at the end result. That blessing. What is it going to look like? My dear pile number 2. What is that blessing going to look like for you? Your cards are so interesting. I don't want to cover them. So I'm just going to push them up a little bit. Yeah, this way we've got space without disturbing the whole picture that we're looking at. Right. So you've got the Queen of Cups. The Six of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, looking at the cat, taking care of the cat. If you came from pile number 1, I just want to let you know this is your sign, and you know why by now. Just saying. Right, so Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. The Sun card. Wow. I'm telling you, something is changing overnight. Yeah, like overnight. The Six of Wands. And the Two of Swords. Here, the Two of Swords with the not seeing, it's saying, just like you couldn't see the danger, you also can't see the huge, unique benefits that are coming your way. So these are two sides that you're currently not seeing. You're not seeing that danger, which Spirit will show to you, and it will instantly hit at your intuition. You will understand right away what you need to do to ward it off easily, and you align yourself with that path. But also, just as you can't see that, you can't see what huge, unique benefits and blessings are coming as a result of that investment or that beginning that you've started. So, how is your blessing going to be like? Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, very positive cards. Queen of Pentacles. The queens are the feminine energy. They are the receivers. You're going to receive two big things. So it's not just one blessing. The more it grows with the Six of Cups, it's going to start clearly showing you that they are in fact two big blessings. And also the Two of Swords shows you the same thing here. Two unique things from this blessing. It's like one blessing, but it makes you happy in two ways, like that. Yeah. And they're very unique. You see the peacock, the unicorns. Wow. Yeah, and you don't see them coming, for sure. Especially in this magnitude. You're going to be receiving two huge blessings in one. That will start appearing. You're going to start realizing that with the Six of Cups as this thing grows. The more it grows, the more you're going to start thinking, hey, wait a minute. This is not just one blessing. This is actually two. This is giving me two huge benefits. One of them, obviously, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here. Queen of Pentacles, as you know, is the queen that lives in the realm of her own dreams because she has worked hard to create that reality for herself. So it's very clear. Your reading has started with the Ace of Pentacles, and it shows that you started investing in something, or you started something, and you've cared for it lovingly and waited. So Queen of Pentacles shows, first and foremost, the results that you are looking for, you are going to soon be living in and enjoying. So that's obviously the first clear benefit. But with the Queen of Cups, it shows me that along with that, you're going to be receiving a huge blessing that you will personally love and enjoy. Let me give you an example, just an example to explain what I'm trying to say. So let's say, you get a car. And because of this car, some colleagues ask you if they can come with you. They live next to you. So you also take them along with you. You commute together, back and forth. And so, because of that, this colleague starts becoming your best friend. So with that huge blessing comes along another unexpected blessing that you will personally really enjoy, and that is companionship, a great friend that is better than everything else, priceless, right? Or what's another example? You get the high scores that you want. So now your university wants you to be their representative, and they fly you off to other countries, like you become an exchange student, or you do this or you do that. So there comes another amazing advantage that you will enjoy and love that you don't see coming. And this is what I mean by, as this thing grows, not only are you getting what you're dreaming about it, the results you're dreaming of earlier, much earlier than you think, but it's giving you a great pleasure, a unique one that you're not foreseeing at the moment. Page of Cups is a new page that you will love overnight. It shows that this blessing will suddenly happen in the first half of this year. And it reminds me of that saying, big fish in a small pond or something. So maybe you're a big fish in a small pond, and it looks like you're getting into the real environment. Maybe there are benefits, of course, to being a big fish in a small pond, but I feel like you're going places with the ocean now. Or maybe there's an interesting setup here where you get to be a big fish in a small pond, but you get to have the advantages of the wide sea, the wide ocean. Perhaps. Maybe you get to have it all. It's what I'm seeing intuitively here for you when it comes to your blessing. It's like you'll be able to have the best of both worlds. What the old world was giving you, as well as what the new world is giving you. Overnight, you'll be able to benefit and get the best out of both worlds. Your cards are showing that you will be blessed with great success that you don't foresee. Unique success with the unicorns. With the results, as well as with this emotional benefit, or this benefit that will fulfill you. You will find great success that you're not foreseeing at all. Like maybe you're thinking, I bet it's going to happen like that. Oh, I bet this is what's going to happen. And definitely, I'm sure that these are the things that are going to happen, obviously. But your cards here are showing there's way more things in terms of the results and these pleasures that are going to happen that you definitely don't see coming. Now, when it comes to the signs that you are going to be seeing, I'm seeing 3 particular signs for you that are standing out for me. I'm seeing keys, the peacock, and the unicorns. You're going to be seeing a lot of peacocks, unicorns, as well as keys very frequently. The closer you get to that thing. In fact, whenever you see them, it's your signs that you're on the right path. You're nearly getting there. It is happening for you. It's your confirmation that it is happening for you and you're getting closer. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a blessing that is on its way to you. And we'll also be taking a look at the signs of this particular blessing. And I already see the sign for you. Oh my God, it's the first pile that gets the sign right away. 999. When you see 999 and it starts reoccurring in your life, then know that this blessing is on its way to you. All right, you could also the 4-leaf clover, by the way, since it's appearing right there. The 4-leaf clover as well as 999. So right off the bat, we're getting your signs straight away. Also tulips, 999, and the 4-leaf clover. Right, so these are the decks that I'll be using in your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. And very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful rose quartz. Your significator card is obviously the tulip. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so let's get straight into it. We see the numbers 999. So it says in Chinese, the word for the number 9 sounds similar to Jiu, the word for longevity and eternity. Wow. The number 999 has a power 3 times mightier than a single 9. The latter is particularly auspicious as it's 3 times the lucky number 3. And the Forbidden City in Beijing is said to have 999 buildings. It's especially symbolic when it comes to love. And 3 number 9s mean eternal love. That is why roses are given to loved ones in bunches of 99 or 999. Wow, these are like a huge number. And speaking of flowers, you've got flowers right there. Okay, I'm just going to keep it this way so that I can quickly note anything that we're seeing here, something pertaining to longevity, something pertaining to love maybe, and as well as luck, eternal love as well as luck. Right, so you've got the warrior and you've got the threshold. Wow, that's like, we also got a timing here. I feel like with the threshold, you're on the verge of getting this blessing. You're maybe in a liminal time. Yeah, something like that. All right, so you've got main female. Right, there we go. And you've got employment security. It's a professional trap, and it says preservation of assets, exaggerated mistrust, pessimism, distrust of authority, favoring the group, as well as excessive obedience. Right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what you've got. So, you've got the Ace of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Moon card. It's funny, I feel like all of the 3 court cards, even this main figure here, they're all looking this way. In any case, you've got the Moon card, the Star card. I'm intuitively feeling like these are guard keepers, and each one's like, go ahead, you can pass, go ahead. Something like that. I don't know why I felt that, but it just makes me feel this way looking at them. lined up in that way. Right, so you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And I'll take this one as well. You've got the Queen of Wands. Well, this one is moving, so I'm going to take that card as well. Right, and this one's moving as well. Fine, as well as that one. So, what are we seeing as your blessing? You're going to be very lucky, obviously. I mean, 999, it looks like you're going to be very lucky right now, very soon. You're on the precipice, is the word I'm looking for. You're on the precipice of great luck. And with that comes a blessing. So what's going on here? Employment security. Professional trap. Here there's a hand holding a flower. The hand obviously holding the Ace of Wands. Here we've got a hand again holding a flower. It's another thing I'm noticing. Especially because your significator card is flowers, the tulip. Although these are not flowers, I understand, but because of the leaves, it gives off this feeling of a flower. Yeah, I know it's the leaves of the fruit, just reading it intuitively. And from that perspective, I'm going to focus on your significator card, the holding of the flowers here. Tulips, I know I told you that a lot. In fact, I got this specific piece of information from this deck. That in the 16th century, there was this frenzy of buying tulips all of a sudden. It caused one of the greatest cases of buying mania in history. So, if you feel some form of insecurity at the moment in your life, any sort, in your relationships, in your job, with a financial insecurity, maybe even like insecurity with how you look, for example, or insecurity with not knowing how to do something, I don't know. But there is definitely some form of insecurity that you're maybe a bit pessimistic about. There's a great or exaggerated mistrust towards the situation going on as your spirit guides are describing it. In any case, you are now standing on the threshold of experiencing the greatest hit of good luck of your life ever and anyone you've ever known, really. Because with the greatest cases of buying mania in history, as well as 999, I'm getting this idea that there's all of a sudden a new beginning of you getting so much of that very thing you feel entrapped with and insecure about. I know it's employment security, but we see with the rest of the keywords that it's insecurity of something that is causing like excessive obedience, favoring the group, distrust of authority, all of that, seeking employment security. And I'm not saying that employment is a bad thing. I personally work. All I'm trying to say is that this card is taking that direction, giving us the idea that you're afraid of something, you're worried about something, and you're just going to be so lucky in getting a huge number of it. Let's say it's like here we're talking about sales. Let's say you have your own personal business, right? And you're feeling very afraid that you're not going to be lucky when it comes to selling your products. Here, this is talking about, you are on the precipice of huge sales that you have no idea about. You're going to be very lucky in that regard. Or anything, just so that we don't waste your reading time with examples. I think you now know what I mean. In fact, female energy or feminine energy is the energy of receiving. So you're about to receive so much abundance with the very thing that you feel so scared about. So how is this going to happen? How is this hit of luck going to happen? Pass. I don't know. And here the magician passes. Well, to help us unlock this, because you're going to be very fortunate here with the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands attracts what she wants, everything she wants. Star card is about a huge dream coming true. Looks like you are even achieving it on your own, because that's the Hermit who's found their way to where they want to go. I'm not sure how this blessing is about to begin for you, but I do remember there was an old Persian story pertaining to the tulips in the guidebook. So let me check that and I'll be back. Okay, so it says a Persian tale tells of a laborer who fell in love with a princess. To deter him from pursuing his daughter, the king set him an impossible task. But upon seeing him near to completing it, the king told him that the princess had died. The workman, distraught, unalived himself, on YouTube I mean, unalived himself. And from his blood, the first tulips grew. Don't let the lies of others deter you from achieving your goals. You know how capable you are. Even if others doubt you, don't be fooled by the falsehoods they spin to keep you from greatness. I'm starting to feel here that there is, in fact, a trap going on, professional trap. It doesn't have to be professional. It could be, most likely for most of you, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like in love, entrapment in love. Someone's trapping you in a relationship. Someone's lying to you. I don't know. But you seem to me like you're in some form of trap because someone seems to be lying you, trying to deter you from getting something that you love. Yeah. But it also seems like in your case, holding the flower, holding the Ace of Wands, in your case, it seems like you will make a powerful move. You make a powerful move because of this difficult situation where someone or something is trying to deter you from where you want to go, keeping you entrapped. And so as you try to deal with this situation, perhaps it's going to feel like it's pinching you somehow. It's painful somehow, but the result of this pain and this particular situation that you're going to go through trying to solve and empower yourself with, that this frenzy is going to happen. So this seems to me like lemonade from lemons, a difficulty, a bitter one that is trying to deter you from something. You're going to look at that lemon, try to squeeze it in trying to deal with it, and you realize that there's lemonade. You've just created something delicious, something great due to that situation. And that's why you've got the warrior here. You're not the type that can be hit with lemons. You're the type that would look at that lemon, squeeze it because you're trying to figure out a way to deal with it, and you end up with delicious lemonade. And it seems, since you're on the precipice here, this means that you've already gone through the squeezing process. You might not know that it's turning into lemonade, but because you're one of those who are not, trying to, not thinking about things and just moving on and being bullied, you're like, I want to get there. I'm going to try to figure it out. I want to get what I love. You will. In your case, with the Ace of Wands, what's different here is that your squeezing creates this tulip or this frenzy. In fact, the Queen of Wands is a card also of popularity. So there's something about popularity that brings you fortune. It doesn't have to be popularity. It could be reputation. Maybe how you deal with the situation, or as you deal with this situation, you pass. It works. There's like, you do something and it works. It takes you to the next level. And you do something and it works, and it takes you to the next level. You do something and it works, and it takes you to the next level. And before you know it, you're like, oh my God, I've done this. Because the magician is a skilled archetype. I did this. It worked. You find yourself on a path, although with the moon card, you really couldn't see ahead. Finally, you can see where you were lost, the hermit. You were trying at least to figure out your way. You found the very wish that you were looking for. And you realize that you're so fortunate. Like, look at the 999, that frenzy, the Wheel of Fortune. You draw it to you. So right now, you're on this precipice of going, oh my God, what's happening in my life? Everything is coming towards me. Everything amazing is coming towards me. Where is all of this good luck coming from? Yeah, good question. We would all love to know with you. Where is, look at the 9 here. In fact, if you turn it the other way, it's a 9, 999. And it's like, maybe you're not seeing it next. You know the idea with the 6 and the 9, where the person standing there seeing it as a 6, the person standing on the other side is seeing, oh, I'm so sorry, you can't see your card. My apologies. On the other side is seeing it as a 9. So there's something about, it's just a matter of perspective. You're not seeing it as a 9 yet, but things are shifting and turning around, and you're going to see it as a 9. And no matter where you look, from which direction you look moving forward, it's always going to be a 9 for you. 999. So where is this luck coming from? My dear pile number 3. You've got the 7 of Cups, the Strength card, endurance. Oh yes, it is 100% endurance, because this is the background of the 7 of Wands, someone who's overcoming challenges. That's where your luck is coming from. 9 of Cups. Yes, it really shows that by continuing to face and believe in the very thing that you love and trying to get to, unlike perhaps those others who haven't yet discovered the secret. Perhaps we're seeing a picture of others who gave up quickly, didn't yet discover the secret. I think it's your perseverance. Despite how hard it was, you're like, no, I'm getting my princess. I'm getting, there's the princess. I'm getting what I want. And the difference here between your story and the Persian story is that the prince here gets their princess. So the prince here, I'm not saying that the prince there didn't persevere, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that your reading is showing you that when we asked, why will you be so lucky? just so that you can carry this learning with you for the rest of your life. And remember that you were very lucky and you're a winner. You're getting all of this great luck that will always be there because you have persevered. And because of that, you will continue to get the abundance. You know, you've gone through the whole process of getting your dream properly. You didn't stop in the way and give up. You didn't decide for yourself that that very thing that you wanted wasn't going to happen. And because you managed to actually get there, because everything is like pass, pass, pass. So you got there, you know? You didn't go, well, I did this and I did that and it didn't work. You're like, you kept going and you got into that, stepped into that energy. You see, these are the feet of winners, of warriors. You stepped into the area of luck with your own 2 feet. And once you step there, nobody can take it. And it's like that energy is, fortunate energy is available for everyone. For those who decide to take the journey, continue on the journey and actually get to their destination. That's why there is a frenzy there. You got there. What you've envisioned, what your heart wanted, what you've put on your vision board, whatever that is, you got there. You made it. You're on the precipice of making it because you've persevered until you got yourself there. So that answers the question. And after the 2 cards, I want to explore what this blessing is going to look like for you. But let's see what these 2 cards are showing us here in this area of Star, Wheel of Fortune, and Queen of Wands. So you've got Temperance with the figures of the Lovers card, and you've got the 4 of Wands. And look at the Ace of Wands here. Coming, it's almost coming to take you out of your misery almost, or boredom, or you feeling like, why isn't it happening for me? 4 of Wands is a card of leveling up. It's a card of celebration. So you're uniting. We're talking about the prince. It wasn't a prince. It was a laborer, which is interesting. We've got employment here. So we're looking at someone who found their princess. There. The princess, the feminine energy is the receiving, found what they were looking for, right? So you're uniting very soon with what you are looking for. You're soon there. Look at the feet. One of the symbolism of the Temperance card is 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. So you're like, you're about to right now step into that. It's about to manifest for you, because Temperance is also manifestation, alchemy. So it's this whole process that you've gone through is the cause for this manifestation. And you're about to receive it right now when you least expect it. You have no idea this big thing, this frenzy is happening for you. And now that we understand what your cards want to show us, look at the angel rising in place of the sun. It's like the heavens, the universe is blessing you. How can I say this? You've managed to understand how things work, how the universe works, the law of attraction, for example. You really grasped it, you understood it in this pile. And you got it. You got your wish. You got what you were looking for in this pile, and your blessing is your wish. The Star card, this is a major arcana. You got your wish is what your cards are saying. So let's see what your wish is going to look like. I will shuffle your cards and I will be back. Okay. Well, actually this one as well. Right. Oh, this one as well. Let's take a look at how what your blessing is going to look like. So 6 of Cups, do you see what you're envisioning is starting to happen? It's growing with the 6 of Cups. It's starting to happen. Wow, the Ace of Swords. So we get this idea that it's beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the seeds, right? So it's beginning. Maybe right now it's not in its full image as you wanted, but you got there. All you need to do now is wait for that to grow. Okay, you've got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's officially started. You're enjoying it. It's coming to you with great honor. It's officially started with the Ace of Swords, exactly. Officially started, and although it's still a seed, it's akin to you buying that land, for example, and you're watching your family put in the seeds, you and your family putting in the seeds. While the plants have not grown yet, but you're all smiling and looking at this farm going, we made it. The plants are not there yet, but you understand that you got there. The farm's there, the beautiful fertile land's there, the beautiful seeds are there. It's just a matter of time, kind of thing. You've got didn't I tell you guys, like everything's there, it's just a waiting time now, the growth. 7 of Wands. It's the background of the 7 of Pentacles. It's actually even the imagery, the background of the 7 of Pentacles, which is all about putting in the hard work and waiting for the results. You've got the King of Swords. 6 of Wands. And we've got 2 more cards here. Perhaps they're explaining the 9 of Cups. So what is your wish about to look like? Six of Wands. You are reaching the success that you want. Albeit with the 6 of Swords, the background of the 6 of Swords, it's going to take time for you to get the full picture that you're imagining. We keep getting that for you in all of your cards, most of your cards. I'm just trying to show you the synchronicity in your cards. It keeps repeating the same thing. But that's not going to stop you with the 9 of Cups to fully enjoy it. Because you're there at the end of the day. You're like, I made it. I love it. It's comfortable. It's not exactly there yet, but I'm comfortable. I'm good. I'm happy. It's happening for me. You're relaxed. In fact, you're overindulging in it. So it's like it's already giving in one way or the other, or in many ways, and you're really enjoying, you're basking in the joy of it. And we'll find out more about that exactly. But your cards also want to show you that there's more, that's just the beginning. And we can see with the King of Swords sitting on the throne of the King of Wands that this is your beginning of feeling absolutely powerful, to be able to, with the Wands action, take action on the big plans that you have. So it's one thing to have plans, and it's another to have the capability, the full capability to apply these plans. So that's what your new beginning, this blessing, looks like. Although you're not fully there, you are able to have the power of action to follow suit on the plans that you have for it, to make it grow in the way that you have in your mind. You're able to enjoy so much of what it's now able to give you, and you're already succeeding. You're just on your path to succeeding more, to going where you want to go. So what is in particular that element of it that you're enjoying so much? Let's find out what this is. You've got the element of surprise. Let's see. First of all, the element of your how can I say it? I'm just going to say it exactly as it is. You're drunken in love. Drunken in love with the spiritual element of it. The euphoria of you experiencing magic, of you connecting with the divine, connecting with something higher, knowing and feeling that you are in touch with something, that there's something far bigger. Where's the angel that we saw? And oh, I put it back in the temperance card. Remember the angel of love rising. There's love here, a strong bond forming between you and the heavens, the universe, God, whatever you believe in. There's a strong bond. There's this feeling dizzy with love almost, feeling high of love with the spiritual connection that you're feeling. There's something obviously so profound with this experience that you're about to step into, of feeling the magic, feeling like you're not there really alone, that there's something bigger that loves you. That's what I'm feeling here. There's a window here, but there's something beyond that, the physical world that you're connecting with, that just feels so profound for you. Another element with the Four of Cups is that you are receiving so much that you're really enjoying. So again, while it is still in the beginning, it shows that it's still giving. You see, the Ace of Wands in the Four of Cups. This is actually the Ace of Cups in the Four of Cups. So you're really enjoying the new things, the new advantages, the new action, the new things that are being bestowed upon you, that are being given to you. You're like, oh, I love that. It's the first time for me to have that. I really love it. Oh, that's an exciting experience. I really love that. So you're basking in fully with all of the new, the highs of the new, that this experience is giving you. And I hope you always remember to never lose that love for it. Sometimes when we get new beginnings, we enjoy them so much, and by time we get used to them. So remember that this is a blessing that came to your life. These actually are blessings that came to your life that are coming in for the first time, which means they weren't there. And so you're basking in them and you're enjoying them. Remember to feel grateful for them every day and to enjoy them most of the time whenever you can. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Your blessing is happening. It's happening right now for you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. It's your time to receive. You've gone through a lot, past. My God, you've gone through a lot. You've gone through so many phases of this. It's the time for you to enjoy this. And my dear pile number 3, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!